Hello, everybody, and welcome back. I have got another director box set. This time we'll be talking about German filmmaker Werner Herzog. This is a collection of a good majority of his films from the Shout Factory. I discovered Werner Herzog probably in 2000. My dad came home with a big box of videotapes that some guy at work gave him because he went religious and he got rid of all his horror movies. And one of the VHS tapes that was in there was his English version of Nosferatu. And Dracula was never kind of like a monster that scared me, but his version was terrible. I thought it was terrifying. It was creepy. And I watched it years later and was just blown away because I was 12 when I first seen it, 12, 13 when I first seen it. And then when I watched it again, I think I was probably in my 20s, blown away. Because at that point, I had a good grasp of filmmaking, style, cinematography, all that stuff, setting the tone. And I was just blown away. I was like, this is incredible. I want to watch movies that aren't remakes. So yeah, that's how I got into them. And Anchor Bay released all of his stuff back in the day. And I remember getting a postcard in one of my movies. And one of the postcards had Fitzcarraldo on it. And I was like, oh, cool, this looks like a creepy horror movie. It's just some guy standing in front of a boat. It's like a ghost boat. Little did I find out it's not. It has nothing to do with the supernatural. So I got this. I didn't really get it for a steal. Although I will say that Shout Factory did have this marked down some years ago. It was like $75, $80. But I didn't jump on it. Something was probably going on and I couldn't jump on it. But I did get this. And I really haven't dove into this because, like I said in a couple videos ago, my to-watch pile is just insane. I need to jump on it, but when I do get to that point, I have nothing else to watch. I'm done watching Bar Rescue. I'll probably get around to it. So, folder style. Got this nice, wonderful booklet. I won't go through all the pages, but very in-depth. I thought this picture was... I had no idea he had a tattoo, and that tattoo's pretty badass. Werner Herzog is a badass. So I'm not going to go through all that. Just kind of goes through all of his films and stuff. So even the dwarves started small. I watched this and I made the mistake of watching it in front of my wife. And I'm not going to spoil the ending for anybody who's not seen it. But my wife's like, you need help. And the only other time she's ever said to me about a movie I've watched was Ken Russell's The Devils. Not seen either one of these. I've watched some of this. I haven't watched Land of Silence and Darkness and Fata Morga. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Forgive me. I live in the Midwest, so I'm going to mispronounce shit quite a bit. Agari, the Wrath of God. Like I said, I hope I'm pronouncing that. I watched some of this, and that movie looks wonderful because he filmed it the Amazon and whatnot. And Herzog was a very kind of environmental director. And when I say environmental, he uses landscapes. And whatever around him has they're essentially characters in this film. They just pop out. And that was something I noticed about that film. The Enigma of Casper Hauser. The same guy that was in Strozek, which I will go through in a little bit, is in that. I have not watched that yet. Heart of Glass, not seen that yet. Strozek. I absolutely love this movie. It was the most random movie I have ever seen. It was crazy. It's about this he may be Eastern. Anyway, the guy's from Berlin. And he gets out of jail for an alcohol-related offense. And he has an apartment set up by this old German dude. And he falls in love with this prostitute. These pimps are harassing her and assaulting her. And he's like, we need to leave this country. And the old man pipes up and goes, let's go to Wisconsin. That is the most random thing I've ever seen in a movie. Because generally when people are migrating to another country, it's let's go to New York, let's go to LA, let's go to Florida. They're let's go to Wisconsin. And it's a very interesting film. I highly recommend watching that. If that's still on Amazon Prime, please do yourself a huge favor and check that out. Wozzeck, I heard that one was pretty good. It has another Kinski one. The Kinski ones, I can't wait. The ones I haven't seen, I can't wait to check out because their work relationship, Google it. It was just crazy. They did not like each other. Klaus Kinski was just this crazy, crazy dude. And it was funny when people were talking about Tom Cruise flying off the handle on the set. I was like, that dude ain't nothing in comparison to Klaus Kinski. Klaus Kinski came this close to killing a motherfucker. So, but just their creative relationship is just incredible. Like, they've came to blows so many times during filming that it just, I mean, I truly believe that they both got the best out of each other. Like, you know, Warner got the best acting performance out of Kinski. Kinski got the best directing out of Warner. So it was like a mutual thing, even though they didn't really like each other, and the dude's crazy. So Nosferatu the Vampire. I was kind of skeptical about this one because they shot two versions of it, if you don't already know. 20th Century Fox stepped in. They were like, we love your movies, but you're going to have to shoot two versions. He's like, what do you mean? They were like, well, you need to shoot one in English so we can distribute here in the States, and you need to shoot one in like German and stuff so you can have a European release too. And it's weird because most of the actors in the film are European, so like the best version you'll get is the German version. It's more authentic. The American one's not bad, but you can tell there's definitely like the language barrier and stuff. I'm surprised they did that. I figured they would have just had him dub it, but you know, that was the film business back in the day. Fitzcarraldo, I have watched some of this. I need to watch the rest of this. I also need to watch the documentary Burden of Dreams, which is about the making of this. Fun fact, Mick Jagger and Jason Robards were supposed to be in this, but Jason got sick and Mick's like, I got to do a Stones tour. So he left. Ballad of Little Soldiers and Word the Ants Dream. I'm assuming those are documentaries. Like I said, I haven't watched most of these, if you can tell. Cobra Verde. This one is a very significant film. It was the last film that Klaus and Warner made together before Klaus passed away. And it was, I guess, it was a very trailblazing kind of shoot because, like, Klaus was doing his normal thing. You know, Warner got frustrated. You know, they both got frustrated with each other, and they were just kind of like, that was like, it was their last film they made together. And Warner was of the sound mind, like, we'll make another movie together. We'll get over this and we'll make another great movie together. Unfortunately, they never did. This was his last one. So, like, pretty eager to watch that. Lessons of Darkness and Little Dieter Needs to Fly. I'm assuming those are documentaries too. Not seen those. You could tell I did my research about this. My Best Fiend. I watched this documentary, I think, on IFC back in the day, and it's incredible. A very good insight of their, I'll keep that open, very good insight of their working relationship. Like I said, it was crazy. It was just, it was frantic. I mean, you had Warner. Warner seems like a cool, like, calm dude, and then you have, like, this cannon, Kinski, and he's just, you know, he's Kinski. So it's a very good insight, very well-made documentary. It was probably one of the first documentaries I probably ever watched, and it's incredible. So like I said, I'm sorry that like I was kind of uninformative about some of this. I have not yet watched some of this, and I can't wait to dive in because, like I said, I love his movies. I just, like, he just, like, I don't know. I don't know any more I can say about him besides the fact that I love the movies I've seen. I shouldn't say I love his movies because I haven't seen all of them. I'm not saying the ones I haven't seen are bad, but... So yeah, short little review. I do apologize about the lack of information I have on most of these, and if I mispronounce anything. Like I said, I'm just some dude who lives in the Midwest that reviews movies in his basement. So that'll be it. What is your favorite Werner Herzog movie? Please tell me in the comments below. I don't feel like this is a great post, because like I said, I was uninformed about stuff. I do apologize. So regardless, if you like what you see, please hit the like button. If you like the content that I churn out every so often, please hit the subscribe button. And again, what's your favorite Herzog movie? Please tell me in the comment below. So that'll be it. Until next time, everybody. Thank you.